Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by saying Barakatah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to the sincere Aki. I'm pushing this truth in all due diligence and sincerity. We are certainly not ignorant of Satan's devices, and on that topic, I want to start with Second Corinthians, the second chapter, and the 11th verse, right? Which reads, Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. The physical counterpart to Satan on this earth that we're living on right now is the devil, man, the wicked caretaker of the earth who has control over everything upon within this realm at the moment, man. Esau Edom, the devil, yeah, the so-called white man, yeah, the destroyer, the man that cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And you see, ultimately, man. In fact, just before I go into all of that, John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. Yeah, that's the so-called white man's MO. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. You see, Yahweh Shai's mission was to ultimately, man, put his life down for the sake of the elect. However, Esau Edom to this day has got the two-thirds of our people in a vice grip. And at the end of the day, they're sold onto the beast's image, man. The ways of the system, man. Everything about the system and the lifestyle that it promotes, man. Our people love it. And a further advancement towards the Internet of Things and AI is ChatGPT, which was developed by a company called OpenAI, man, and it's a form of artificial intelligence that is able to take speech patterns, man, and essentially respond through an intelligent AI, man. It's there's a lot of potential for the software. People can use it to essentially free type text. It's a development on like that same type of technology that's used within the Alexa, Siri, voice control type of technology, man, where you're able to speak to the tech and it can respond to you and interact in a conversational manner. You can take it and you can use it to manipulate people's voices. You can actually have people are using it for stupid, silly things at the moment, like rephrasing. Sorry, re what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, to emulate their favorite rapper or singer's songs. You can train the AI to sound like a particular individual, and ultimately, when Esau Edom starts with the accusations and the falsehoods that he's going to promote about brothers, you better believe that artificial intelligence, that technology, man, that chat GPT manipulating voices, that deep fake, man, manipulating physical appearances and making people believe brothers are in places that they actually ain't, man. False witness, man. It's going to be a major thing that this devil uses, because when Yahweh Shai was given up, man, yeah, you better believe it's written in the scriptures that many false witnesses came up, man, and started bearing false witness against our Lord, saying that he was doing things that he had no involvement in, man, just because they wanted to try and find him guilty, although they had no evidence against him. And I'm telling you, this devil is going to use that chat GPT as part of the Internet of Things to make his move, man. And it all goes back to the central point that we've been pushing, the RFID technology, the chip, man. So it says here, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence AI chatbox developed by OpenAI and released in November 2022, but it started to get a lot more popularity recently within 2023. It's built on top of OpenAI's GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 families of large language models, and has been fine-tuned an approach to transfer learning using both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. Um, Says here, let's see, features and limitations. Although the core function of a chatbot is to mimic a human conversationalist, so essentially have like human style conversations, GPT is versatile. It can write and debug computer programs, mimic the style of celebrity CEOs, and write business pitches. Compose music, teleplays, fairy tales, and student essays, answer test questions, sometimes depending on the test at a level above the average human test taker. Yeah, so it's more intelligent than the average human. Easy nowadays anyway, but write poetry and song lyrics. and emulate a Linux system. So, there's clips on there of the Chat GPT imitating rappers, and it sounds exactly like them, man. You know, I saw one video where they got this AI to essentially write a Jay-Z verse, and it's because it learned his vocal tone and his diction and his writing style, and it was able to write a verse that sounded exactly like him, even slightly better than what he would normally write. Man, and I'm telling you, these devils are going to use these chatbots, man, for malicious intent. Unlike most ChatGPT remembers a limited number of previous prompts given to it in the same conversation. Journalists have speculated that this will allow ChatGPT to be used as a personalized therapist. Oh boy, to prevent offensive outputs from being presented and being produced from ChatGPT. Queries are filtered through an OpenAI moderation endpoint. In March 2023, OpenAI announced they would be adding support plugins for ChatGPT. This includes both plugins made by OpenAI, such as web browsing and code interpretation, as well as external plugins from developers such as Expedia, OpenTable, Zapier, Shopify, Slack, and Wolfram. Uh, let's see. OpenAI acknowledges that ChatGPT sometimes writes plausible sounding but incorrect and nonsensical answers. This behavior is common to large language models and it's called hallucination. So they haven't got the language down packed specifically for it yet, but it's getting there, man. Once they fine tune those algorithms, I'm telling you, they will get there. And then you've even got this other AI, Samsung AI. I think it might be, but Samsung have got this artificial intelligence bot. Uh, is it spiritual AI? Just a second, let me just. Oh, so it's like a spatial. Sorry, spatial. Salakio. AI is. It is. Just a second. Samsung's new food AI can suggest food recipes based on what's in your fridge. So Samsung have also developed an AI that you can use to scan your fridge, yeah, and it will tell you from the ingredients you've got in there what you can make. I'm telling you, man, they're building up a dependency on people. They're building up people's dependency on technology, and ultimately, in the Internet of Things setup, what is the next natural development in comparison to the way things are right now, man? What do you think, man? The Revelations 13 to the 16. Look here. This is from a website called Digital Trends. Imagine if after a long day at your work, your fridge could look to see what you've got in stock and then suggest a meal composed of those ingredients. That's what Samsung has developed with a new personalized cooking experience feature for its fridges shown off at CES. So the video I saw had a woman with an app on the phone, but they're actually building fridges that can literally just tell you, yes, you've got X, Y, and Z in your fridge. You're gonna make this X, Y, and Z. You're gonna make ABC tonight. They're like it will your device will actually specifically tell you what you can make. No need to think about it. No need to have any sort of innovation. No need to have any spirit or flavor about you. You'll just literally just do what your computer tells you to do. That's the direction that Esau Eden's pushing the world into, man. And ultimately, when this man wants to put the put the cap in stone and everything, what do you think he's going to use as a form of communicating with that technology, man? Right as part of you also, might I add, the chip, Revelations 13 to 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, regardless of what your status is this going to be the normal way of life to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, no transacting, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 and six. The 666 marking, man. Yeah, that's going to be that chip right there is going to be the new form of currency, man. That is the way forward. And Esau Eden, through the process of gradualism, is going to get the people there. I'm speaking to people in my workplace, and they're talking about Chat GPT is fantastic. I can just get the AI to write me a business case. I don't need to spend hours um on Microsoft Word typing up documents or contracts no more. I can just get my AI to do it. Stupid fuckers, man. Even on a basic level, these simps out here can't see that Esau Edom is training AI, man, gradually, while giving them false hopes and promises, just to be able to one day turn around and say that he no longer needs these people, man, because they're manufacturing this whole cost crisis, man, where a lot of these companies are cutting back budgets, man, even though they had significant profits across the board, and a lot of these different companies, the public sector, the financial sector, um, real estate, a lot of these energy, of course, a lot of these companies had record profits, but they're cutting back, claiming that they've got a cost challenge and they're struggling to cope. At the end of the day, Esau Edom is getting you people ready, man, for a shortage and a lack of opportunity, a shortage and a lack of resources, and everything that you have is going to be lent onto you, man. I'm telling you, you want to talk about high paying jobs, give it about a year or two, and I guarantee you, they're talking about within the tech sector, 41 billion new investment, or 41 billion new revenue generated, and 20 over 30,000 businesses, man, within the tech field booming. You know why? Because the technology field is going to create more AIs and more enhancements to these pieces of tech that are going to be out there in the offices, completing the admin and day-to-day tasks, that are going to be driving the buses, that are going to be cleaning the streets, and preparing food in restaurants, to the point where all of you people, for the most part, are going to be obsolete unless you've actually got a specifically tailored job where the AI is incapable of managing it, or ultimately you're maybe trained to maintain and look after the AI technology. I'm telling you, man, the majority of people are going to be jobless. The scriptures talk about the grinding ceasing, man. You know, the doors being shut in the streets. You think COVID was bad? You just wait until this AI revolution really takes place, man. The manifestation of you will own nothing and be happy will really hit home real soon for the majority of people. These devils are about to make their move, man. And they're going to make a move when the people are weak and desperate, man. And the chip will be the offer of salvation, the saving grace for the people. But fuck that, man. The elects of Yahweh Shai, the hopeful elects ain't taking that shit, you know. But hey, man, this revolution, this AI revolution is not just a great coincidental innovation and technology. This is a planned agenda, man, where ultimately, man, if you're a part of the lower echelon, you're gonna have computers over you, man, watching over your every step. In America, in the state of New York, they just launched robot dogs and robot police. People are out there saying this is fantastic. Now even though we don't have extra police, we still got safety. We still got some sort of protection within our neighborhoods, and those robots are just gonna take care of any offenders and not have prejudice, and it's all gonna be equal. People think it's a fantastic idea. You just wait to the point where they no longer need human police, and you're just being watched over by Big Brother, man. By these robots that Esau Edom's going to deploy on the streets, these super soldiers, man. And don't think the army ain't got those super soldiers ready also. I'm telling you, man, things are about to get real spooky and dark in this kingdom. Yeah, because you got the devil ruling, man. And that's why we need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to come and deliver us. Because if this man is allowed to continue on, there will be no flesh to be saved. He'll give up even his own kind in order to establish his new world order, man. But he's going to fail miserably. He's going to fail. Say, man, scripture speaks about him in 2 Thessalonians, man. Um, that he that setteth himself up like he is the Most High, you know, who oppose the things of all that is called God. Man, Esau Edom is going to get shown that he's nothing but a man. Yeah, and all of his innovations, even though he's been made wiser than Daniel by the Most High on this side, he's going to get brought back right down to his basis position, man. And the Israelites, the true elect of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, are going to be delivered, man, out of this fucking cesspool of a wicked kingdom. How about you, how shall rotters our way and drawn to the end? But you just watch this space, man. That chat GPT, malicious intent, man. That Samsung AI technology, again, another example. All plugging people into the Internet of Things and getting people normal and getting people desensitized to the idea of machines doing their everyday basic tasks for them. And ultimately, this trend is going to continue to grow. They showed you this in iRobot already, man. You know, the plan is to literally, man, have this whole world operating under a dystopian model. Children getting born in incubator, in incubator hubs. You know, similar to the Matrix. Sex being obsolete. Esau Eden being able to listen into your house via everything, including your chip, man. Like right now, they can do that via your TV or potentially your fridge, your car. But this man is gonna continue to make moves, man, to the point where these people are in total slavery, man, perpetually, until the Lord destroys them anyway. But fuck that, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. It's written in the scriptures to not be ignorant in any matter, neither a great nor small. The darkness is upon these people, and that's why they can't see it. But this man, does nothing for the benefit of the people. Everything he does, man, is for the enhancement of that NWO, you know. And I'm telling you, Revelations 13 to 16, man, is the chip. And you false teachers that are teaching your congregations otherwise, you're gonna have a lot to answer for in that day. Shalom.